They stay in station, comfort station in Japan, China, Indonesia, other countries. They could come to home. And also a lot of people suffered when she died. At that time, we didn't have antibiotics. And they could come to home even. This happened. I don't know how many people forcefully recruited or not. As far as I know, 200,000 people. And they couldn't come forward. I was a comfort woman during World War II. And they suffered for a long, long time. Some people saying that this is a political issue. Why certainly bring it up this matter 1970 or 90? This is human rights issue. How many people learned about human rights issue? 70 years ago, we never talked about this. Doesn't make a difference whether bring it up today or 70 years difference. This brutal act cannot be ignored. Japanese say they live a luxury life. I heard that's true. Luxury life because they pay $300 money every month. They made a fortune. All money they paid is useless. Paper money. They deserve handles man for 15, 20 a day. It is really luxury life. They are lying. And I never made this statement before. I'm the one made it. These people made a vent to my anger, but I fortunately control. I don't know how can I say. I'm the one. Mr. Hardy here, but he and I had a signature for U.S. Congress resolution of comfort moment 2007, which fortunately passed. I came to the United States in 1963. Since then, twice U.S. Congress resolution failed. I was really mad, but fortunately passed. UN also passed. Why? U.S. government was wrong, or UN is wrong? It's not. There's people telling me that. What's the difference? During World War II, 12 million Japanese people served and prosecuted during World War II. Soviet soldiers, when they occupied Germany, 1 million people raped. These things happened during World War II. Any war happened. That's not good analogy. That's why I just brought up here. My friend, he's 2 years older than me. He has experience also. When he went to elementary school, they recruited 6th grade, that's almost 14, 15-year-old. They assigned the comfort woman. He has expressed his thought. That's why everybody telling me that it's not a true story. Why you fabricating? That's why I'm here telling you the truth. Thank you very much.
Hi there. I am speaking because I have no idea about any of this, like before tonight. I'm personally right now, and I was here simply because she was speaking. Sorry, I was here simply because she was speaking, but I didn't know anything about this, and I think that's a major problem because I saw at least 5 or 6 of my friends in the other room, and I asked them, I texted them, I'm like, why are you over there? And they're like, I have no idea what's going on. You know, it's a problem, and hearing, I didn't catch his name, but hearing him speak really kind of hit home for me in a different way, because has a very strong connection to the Holocaust. And you mentioned Auschwitz. I've actually been there. And it angers me and makes me just shake when people tell me, or when I hear that people are saying that it's not true. And yeah, it's not the same thing, but at the same time, I feel like I can connect in that way. We need to educate.
Hello, I am a junior history major here at Central, and I guess I have two quick things. I guess first, when I was hearing some of the readings downstairs in the pit about some of the testimonies, it made me think a lot about some of the other historical events that some people still don't want to talk about, mainly involving colonial oppression, such as slavery and, of course, the Holocaust as well. And I guess I also had a question about how do we educate the newer generations about stuff like this when some of their older relatives are too upset or too ashamed to pass the information on to them.
I think that's one of the reasons testimony is so incredibly important. You know, there are many forms of testimony. There's testimony that even, you know, that takes various artistic forms. There's testimony in the form of written narrative, of memoir. There are the testimonies of human rights workers and others that go out into the field and interview people, right? There are many, many forms that testimony takes, and I think that, you know, one of the reasons state structures and other kinds of invested groups try to deny the importance of testimony or these historical experiences is because they are so powerful, right? I mean, the individual story is still a very, very powerful story. So I think as someone who teaches testimony in my classes and, you know, has taken testimony and has been very involved in it, I would say that I think testimonies themselves are immensely powerful tools, not just for education, but for remembrance, for not forgetting, and for thinking through both the differences and the connections between various events of atrocity, mass violence, what makes us human,